Oh, hold on. Man, that's gonna be a problem. So I can't. I might not need this mic because I'm gonna have to use the computer. I might use the computer mic. I can't put the computer mic. Check.
Hear nobody. I can't.
How about now?
I can hear you now. I had to.
I can't. Breezy, you still on mute. Breezy can't get himself off mute.
He can't.
No.
You can't hit it.
On my phone.
Nah, he started it.
My phone has to be muted because I'm using the computer.
Right.
My phone.
I'm saying if you ain't gonna play the music, you don't need the computer.
So right.
Just use your phone.
So I'm gonna get the right way. Y'all can try.
Yeah.
I just started to do that, but when
I just got off the phone, Bob.
What are you talking about? Oh, we on live, B.
Oh yeah. I just got off with Bob though.
Yeah.
We just talking hoops.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
we
live?
Hey, there you go. I got a little echo from it, but it's all good.
We live. I know why.
Yeah. Is that a bad echo? People in the chat, tell us, man, is it a bad echo? I don't see Instagram. Don't see Instagram.
D say we live. We live. P.
Yeah. Hey, we live, P. Hey, we live, P.
We live, P.
We live, P. Come on, man. Yeah, man. So, hey, man, what up, man? What is up, everybody, man? Welcome to the iBall live stream. As y'all can see, we're at separate locations. We are not in studio tonight. We are at the crib, right? Chill, Will, Breezy. Your man D Will, the coach here, man. That weather out there stupid, y'all. Like Hurricane Helene is doing her thing, man. She making landfall, man. So we didn't want to get out there in those streets tonight. We played it safe, but we know it's Thursday night. There's no way on a Thursday night we not bringing it live to y'all. So of course, man, we bringing it live to y'all tonight. So what up, everybody? Chill, Will, what's happening, man?
Man, just chilling, man. We moving through the week, boy. These days coming fast, man. But outside of that, boy, a lot going on in the world of basketball, baby.
Oh yeah, man. Huge announcement went down today. Huge announcement went down today. So we're gonna talk about that. Breezy, what's happening? I know you on mute, but you got the deuces up, man. So Breezy's still trying to produce us as we go along. But yeah, chill. We're a lot happening in the world of basketball today, man. Simon Walker, one of the most talked about players in the state of Alabama and throughout the country, committed today. His crystal ball went to Auburn.
Auburn, Alabama.
Tell me, what are your thoughts about Simon Walker signing with Auburn?
Hey man, I think that's big time for Alabama schools to continue to step in the state of Alabama and get the top tier players and not allow other states to come in and get him.
Right.
But to be totally honest, it's not a surprise to me. It was always Auburn when you first put me on Simon Walker, because now we can talk about it.
Right.
It's done. And you always said early in the game that the lean is Auburn. You think all this other stuff that's going on in the world of basketball with Simon Walker is just a formality, but
right.
Auburn actually ever came in and made the offer legitimate to where he could put ink to paper and turn the offer to NLI, he was going to Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man, big up to Simon Walker and the family and everybody that's doing what they do.
Right.
Hey man, yeah, that's big time.
It is what it is. Now I'm telling you, again, yeah, shout out to Simon. And you know what? We got information from everywhere throughout this whole time of Simon's recruitment, right? And we were getting outside information. It never came from Simon. It never came from his dad. You know what I'm saying? So it never came from anybody inside that circle of the four people you saw sitting on 24/7 tonight when he made his announcement. However, we heard a lot of rumblings around, right? And we heard a lot about Iowa, a lot about Virginia Tech, and how those two schools were really in the running for landing him. But if you go back to when Auburn first threw the offer to him last year, bro, you knew it was over with from then, right? Like you knew as soon as Bruce Pearl stepped into the door that it was a wrap, right? There's no way that with the success Auburn's basketball program has had over the last several years, there's no way you're going to tell me with that success and having a hometown kid right here in the state and Bruce Pearl being one of the best recruiters in the country that he was going to let Simon Walker get out of here to Virginia Tech or Iowa. You knew it wasn't going to happen, right? And he made that announcement today and locked it in.
Yeah, that wasn't happening, bro. That wasn't happening. But it's big time, man. It's SEC.
Big time.
It's a lot of teams that he's going to see. I'm sure they're going to have a really competitive schedule. Hey, and he's going to get an opportunity to link up with our guy Rob constantly and working on his game. I wonder if Pearl put the plan together when he sat down with their family. Hey, this is the plan. This is how we look. This is what we plan to do to make you get better at your time here. And going into his senior season, this is what I think. Now, I think Simon is gearing up to have one of those years that's going to be a movie. And why I say that is, man, he's going to be able to walk in the gym nightly with that part of the process already behind him with that logo on his chest. So he's going to walk a little bit more swagger. Right? With a little bit more swagger. So I'm looking for him to have a lot of really big nights because, you know, the Auburn faithful is going to be following everything he's doing, what's going on. And not only does he want to go out with a bang, he wants to put on. So
you want to put on
a super season behind signing early and committing early.
Right. To Auburn. And I know I'm on here looking like who killed Kenny. I'm like this because I want y'all to know y'all can't kill us. No matter what, we might not be in studio tonight, but you can't stop the iBall live stream and the iBall podcast.
I ain't gonna say it.
Don't even say it. Hey,
one monkey don't stop no show.
Hey, one monkey don't stop no show, baby. But yeah, man. So Bruce Pearl came in, and I knew once he left Virginia Tech and that weekend and it's that Tuesday, Bruce Pearl and staff was on campus. I knew it was over with. I knew it was a wrap, right? You knew the pressure that they were putting on him was going to be tough for him to say no to, right? Not more so.
Especially if he left there if he left Virginia Tech with no ink on paper.
Right, because he was scheduled to go to Clemson this weekend. Right. But he cut that visit out and said, okay, hey, these are my three. This is what I want to choose from. And when that happened, you knew it was Auburn. Right. It only made sense for it to be Auburn. But yeah, man, so with that being said, tomorrow, another big announcement. Salim London.
Woo, that's the one.
That's the one I'm waiting on. Right? Like, boy. Because here's the thing about it, bro. we kind of knew where Simon was going. We knew where the lean was, right? And even 2 days ago, when Bruce Pearl showed up on campus, 24/7 changed their crystal ball to 100% Auburn. So everybody kind of had to lean to, hey, that's where he's going. So Salim London, however, has put out nothing other than his on-campus business that he had in the past, nothing of the near recent future. So I'm excited about that announcement too, because we don't know.
Are you going to tell the people?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
What your thought was?
Oh, you want to know my crystal ball?
I want to tell the people when you were just sitting and the thought that you had.
That was a personal conversation. It was between me and you. You want to break that to air? You want to break that to air, God? That was between me and you. All right, but okay, since you called me out, people ain't going to let me live it down. I have a crystal ball. Y'all know I got a crystal ball on everybody. The only crystal ball I was completely off on was Jacoby Hill. I had no idea Jacksonville State was in the running, and he ended up going there. So, but my crystal ball for Salim London, and I could be absolutely, completely, totally wrong. I think he's going to UAB. I called you and told you I had this odd, eerie feeling, no inside information, no conversation with anybody, just doing my research, looking at the timeline. I feel like he's going to UAB. I could be wrong. I think AK got it done. That's why you hadn't seen much from him. He's right there in the city of Birmingham. They don't have to go far. They can go to campus every day if they want to. They can have him on campus every day if they want to. That was the last post of a visit that he put up on his social was the UAB. We saw nothing else after that at all.
Okay, so I got a top three. And no.
Okay. Okay.
Kennesaw.
Okay.
Murray State.
Okay.
UAB.
Oh, you put him in there.
He put him in there.
No, I just knew you were going Ole Miss. So you don't think Flanagan and Ole Miss got it done?
I talked about Flanagan and Ole Miss, right?
Yep.
I talked about Flanagan and Ole Miss. And I think Ole Miss is great basketball country. But I don't think Ole Miss does exposure-wise.
Ooh.
And this is what I mean. Kennesaw is in Atlanta. Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Murray State, man, they have rich basketball history in the state of Kentucky. And we know how this world works now. Hey, you may feel with Murray, go click. Here comes Kentucky. Here comes blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like you saying, with Birmingham, the hometown lean is where it is. I just don't feel that
they're not big enough.
Ole Miss works logistically.
So Oxford's not working logistically for them.
Oxford's not working logistically, and I could be
so okay. Yeah, Nick, listen, we're not speaking. We're not speaking from inside information. This is us analyzing the situation as analysts. Okay, so
because he got a connection with Kennesaw, we all know.
Petway's his connection.
His dad's teammate is the head coach.
Right. And Antoine Petway offered him when he was at Bama.
Exactly. And he's got a connection with Murray State.
Exactly.
Connection.
And Steve Prohm, who was
his head coaches we're talking about.
Right. He has a right. True. And we just gave you the Ole Miss, and we told you why UAB. So Flanagan and Ole Miss. So these are all ties to Tariq and Salim. So it is interesting. I'm so anxious to see that commitment, bro. Like I really. So I'm gonna ask you this.
I still got.
No. Wait. You gave your 3. I'm not gonna let you cop out with 3. right?
Right.
Who is your lean? What's your crystal ball prediction for Salim London on tomorrow?
Hey,
Great radio. Great radio.
listen, I was just about to say that before you asked the question. Right. He's going to Murray State.
Oh! Whoa! So you're okay. Now I'm gonna tell you the thought process I need you to think about with you making that Murray State prediction. You think Steve Prohn is signing 3 high school kids all from the state of Alabama in one class? Because he got Caden Rickard already from Bob Jones. He got Trey Simpson, who now left and went to DME, but however, he's still a Bama kid, Hillcrest Evergreen. And then you're saying he's going to sign Salim London. So Steve Prohn is coming to the state of Alabama and cleaned house.
And get everybody.
He's coming to clean house, and he understands these are the young guys that I need in my program to come in and help me win the conference. You just said the other day, some of the best basketball in the nation, not Alabama, in the nation is Alabama kids. So if I can go get 3 top-tier Alabama kids and put them on one squad,
that'd literally be 3 top 5 guys in the class if Trey Simpson would have stayed, that he would have signed out of the state of Alabama. That's what you call cleaning up the state.
Murray State.
Murray State. All right, man. Chat. Y'all tell us, man, what y'all got, man? Murray, what's y'all crystal ball prediction on Salim London as he prepares for his commitment on tomorrow? Like we mentioned earlier, I got somebody in the chat on Instagram saying Alabama.
Bama.
And his dad is an alumni of Alabama. So we talked about a lot of people, and we didn't mention that. The tie to Alabama. We know his mom is an alumni of Alabama. His dad played basketball and is an alumni of Alabama. So his aunt, his uncle are alumni of Alabama. So he has deep roots at the University of Alabama because yours truly is also an alumni of Alabama. So everybody on this picture is Alabama. So so what do you think about the call of, we got another Alabama in the chat. So what do you think about Salim to Alabama?
I think it's very, very possible.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say unlikely.
This is why I'm gonna say it's
what up, Coach Winners?
Unlikely.
Okay.
This is why I'm gonna say it's unlikely. I don't know.
That was grade A top level analysis. That was, the dramatic pause, all to give us not a damn thing. Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you my thought on the Bama thing. The reason I say I don't think Bama is in play, which I could be completely wrong, right? The reason I don't think that, I don't know if that style of play or his ability to play as soon as he touches campus is very appealing to them, right? I'm not saying he won't play as soon as he touches campus, but Salim is a combo guard who's probably transitioning to the point guard because that's what he's played the last 2 years on the EYBL circuit. So they have him pegged as a point guard. The reason I don't say Bama because Holloway, Fallon, Sears, there's no minutes there, right? There's no minutes there at all. So that would be a tough choice for me, thinking that they would go there knowing that it's not a lot of minutes to go around. And it's very, very, very possible that he won't get tickets first year.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, but we all know Sears will be gone. So
in a year.
Only Holloway and and
Falon
will be returning. But you got to understand, Alabama's also one of those teams right now that's really at a level where they're going after the number 1, 2, and 3 player in the country.
Right. They signed another 5-star just yesterday.
You feel what I'm saying? So yes, Salim can play at that level. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like you said, from a fit standpoint, because if Holloway gets this year, which he's not going to have a year where he's going pro, Falon could, but I know that ball's going to be in Sears' hands a lot.
Right.
They're his running mates. So coming back a year in Nate's system with those 2 guards that are ball dominant guards that shoot the ball a lot, like you say, year 1 would not be a year where I think Salim would see major minutes at Alabama. And at this point in time in the game of college basketball, why would you go anywhere where I'm finna go not play immediately?
Right, go sit down.
Because
why?
I can go play somewhere and transfer up the very next year. If I'm a target, they'll come get me next year when Mark Sears is gone.
Right.
Yeah.
But
when Sears is gone,
I need to go play. I need to go put on, and then, you know how they used to say colleges would sign and it's a year-to-year contract. Yeah, players are really evaluating situations at the end of the year, but they're loving their situations. That's the thing. Like you got players that are going to schools and loving their situations, but because of how everything is going, they just from a business standpoint, this is a business.
True.
Hey man, what's my next play?
Right.
And it's not that they don't have loyalty. It's just, man, what's the next move? Because it's like a coach. Man, it's every coach's dream to win a national championship at every level. But if you get a mid-level coach that catches fire, and then one of those Power 5 school come in and offer him a ridiculous amount of money, he's leaving.
Right. He's gone.
He's leaving. And then he's going to try to go get the players that he needs to get, maybe bring some players with him to here or there to win. That's just the nature of the beast right now.
That's how that go.
So
Alabama's interesting, D.
They are that was a very unfortunate tonight, y'all. We're not in studio, so we don't have call-in capabilities tonight. We don't have call-in capabilities tonight, so we won't be taking calls. So y'all just hit us up in the chat. As I'm gonna read some of these chat going crazy. Let me read some of them that's in there right now. I got Tony Cook. My brother Tony Cook says, Aiden gets that spot. All about the bag and depends on style of play when it comes to Salim London to Alabama. Right? So interesting. Also, we got in the chat on I think that's coming from YouTube chat. They say DK Bryant. That's coming from Lance. DK Bryant to Murray State.
DK Bryant?
Yeah. I know he got a look from them. I didn't know it was an offer there. I just don't see him coming to get 5 players from the state of Alabama.
I don't think he's going to get that many, but I am going to say this. I don't know any kids from the state of Alabama that have ever went to Murray State and not have huge success. None.
Ever. None.
Aubrey Reese, Spencer, Roderick
Murray, all of them.
Terry
Mays. I was going to go there.
Like, I don't know any that are ever left and went to Murray State and played and not had huge success.
And let's just keep it 1,000, bro. Like, Steve Prohm is the point guard whisperer. Let's keep it real. Yeah. Like, his last couple of point guards at Murray State were John Morant and he had Tyrese Halliburton at Iowa State.
Right.
So, and then he also had Cameron Payne so my thing is, he is the low-key point guard whisperer. So for Salim London to think, hey, I can go to Murray State. Same thing Caden Rickard is thinking. I can go to Murray State, play in that position, and in a year or two, really, really take off. Because if you think about it, Caden Rickard puts you in the mind of a Tyrese Halliburton, the 6'6" point guard, right? And Salim London, who is a 6'5" point guard who's athletic, you see a lot of elements of John Morant and Tyrese Halliburton in his game. So, like, that's not a bad look for Salim to go to Murray State due to that.
Get Caden and Salim.
He already got Caden, so you don't think? So if you don't think you're getting both? That's 2 point guards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caden's already locked in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
So that was my point about it.
I'm still going Murray State.
I understand, and I see why. But that was my whole point of it, because I just don't see. I'm like, is Steve Prohm really finna come sign that many kids, high school kids from the state of Alabama, knowing the prevalence of the transfer portal in today's game, right? So it's an interesting thought process. So, but yeah, man. Like I said, man, too bad we're not in studio tonight. As y'all can see, we are at the cribs. So no call-ins tonight because we don't have the soundboard, man. We don't got it locked into the soundboard. So we'll take calls again very, very soon, coming up next Tuesday. But throw your questions in the chat, man. Let me say they lucky no calls tonight because I was about to go off about having no fall basketball in Alabama. Central doing numbers in Tri-City fall ball. Hey, that's from Coach Q.
Hey, if he really want, I can send him a link.
Hey, listen. For our top callers, Lance, Coach Q, Brent, Watson, like for all our top callers, if you want to come in tonight, let me know and I'll send you a link. Right now. You can come on with the fellas. Anybody else out there in the chat? Tony Cook, my guy T Cook. He one of our top callers also. You want to come into the chat tonight, man? Y'all got something to say. We'll bring y'all into the chat. We'll send you a link and let you log in to the studio with us. But yeah, man, so a lot of basketball going on, man. A lot of commitments going down today. As we mentioned earlier, Simon Walker commits to Auburn. Will we have another SEC signing tomorrow with Salim London as he is set to commit?
What time is supposed to drop?
I can check that. Let me see.
Or is he just gonna drop?
Nah, he had a time. Because he had put a graphic out there, right? But full disclosure, Tariq ain't like the graphic. Tariq ain't like the graphic, so the graphic ain't up no more, right? I don't think so. So let me see real quick. Let me see.
We still got a coach now. We still got a coach. These young boys doing their thing, but we still got to coach some of it.
Right. You can't let just anything fly, right?
No.
It doesn't have it up. So it's not up. Doesn't say there's no announcement that's up. It was up yesterday, right? Or the day before yesterday.
The graphic was up. There was a time up.
It was. I just don't remember what time it said.
I got you.
And like I say, the graphic is no longer up. So if Tariq or Lean want to hit us up, give us the information about what time he's going to be committing on Friday. Let us know so we can tap in and we can if y'all want to do it live on iBall Radio, we can do it live.
Where was Simon at during his 24/7? Was he like at the crib? Was it?
Yeah, he was at home. He was at home.
Table situation at school, Auburn with the.
No, he was at his house. He was at his house with his mom, his dad, and his sister. And all he did was stood up and unzipped his jacket with an Auburn t-shirt on. Mom and sister shook pom-poms. That was it.
Yeah.
Real simple. No fanfare. None of that big rah-rah hoop. He all about business, and you got to love that. Yeah, you no comment?
I get it.
Got to.
No comment?
Basketball guys do things a little different.
Yeah, basketball guys do things a little different.
100 hats and pump fake the crowd and stand up.
Right.
That's a football thing. And I guess they got to do all that because they got helmets on 90% of the time. You can always.
Hey, man, I got to get my face off a little bit. Right. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm interested, bro. Like,
no, that's what I'm waiting for.
That's the one I'm waiting on. Hey, listen. I hope it's still going down since there's no information out there on it. Right? I guess we might need to reach out, do a lot of due diligence to see, you know what I'm saying? If so, right?
I'm gonna be a fan right now. I'm gonna be a fan because I've always been a fan.
But why I got to do all the work? Why I want to be a fan sometimes?
Hey man, I'm just gonna be a fan, man. I've been watching this journey, and like you said, here in the last couple of months, it just went. But I did see him pop out. Like I said, I saw him pop out, and his body looked different, like he been working.
Right.
So
you say he looked a little bigger. Yeah. Right. You say he looked a little stronger.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I love
hey,
that
man.
part.
Interesting, dog. Interesting.
Because when it gets to that level, you're gonna have to what Greedy say on the phone. You got to be in major what?
Shape.
Yeah. You got your condition. And now we talking about Greedy. Look, he left here at 191 pounds. He's at 205 pounds.
Yeah, 205. 6'5", 205. Right.
205. Right. So, you know, man, these young guys working, but like you said, man, you don't have to go to the. Don't you remember when we grew up and it was just, and I'm telling my age, Notre Dame and Penn State on TV? That's all you saw?
That was it.
So whoever played Notre Dame and Penn State, you got an opportunity to see. But if they weren't playing Notre Dame and Penn State, you didn't see them.
At all.
With the exposure of ESPN Plus and ESPNU and ESPN and all that, man, listen, you can go play college basketball basically anywhere and get off and do what you need to do.
We watched Greedy's entire freshman season at Northwestern State, a low major D1. We watched every single game because it was on ESPN.
ESPN Plus.
Right. ESPN every Plus.
Single game.
Yep. Never missed a game. Yep. So yeah, the opportunities are different nowadays for these guys. So like I said, Salim London did not put out a top schools list, right? No top schools list. So we don't, all of this that we're talking is speculation because we're just going off what we see on social media about the visits that he's taken on campus. And like you say, none of those visits were in this cycle of the green calendar.
And listen, like you say, D, he could have a whole different host of schools that we know absolutely nothing about because we know how recruiting works. Boy, it will be some schools come in a little what we call late to the party that you really like.
So let me ask you this, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go and tell the chat. I'm gonna tell everybody on live. This is a trigger question. This is a straight up leading trigger question, and I'm asking the Chill Will. Mississippi State.
I can't. No.
Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State is in the running.
Okay. Listen, I'm not mad at that.
Not mad at that.
Think about it.
I'm not mad at that, knowing the job that, what's my man name?
Dang, the tall coach, man. B, if you don't ask me. Dang, I don't know. His son played for him at Mississippi State. He played at North Carolina, I think, too. Yeah. Can't remember his name, but yeah, him. Go ahead with your statement, though.
I know he's done a great job of building a relationship with that family.
Right.
So now that you say that, Mississippi State, I feel, is in the running.
Yeah.
Mississippi State is somewhere hovering in the running. And listen, Mississippi State got some paper.
Mississippi State do got a check.
Everybody has paper. But since you said it the way you said it, that D. I can see that.
So I want people to keep Mississippi State in the running as we talk about the UABs, the Murray States, the Alabamas. Mississippi State is in that running.
Hey, man, as we talking, and Salim Roslin and Tariq watching, I hope we say one of these schools. Man, how the hell they know?
How the hell they know? How you know, man? What these boys on, man? What is these boys on?
D, no, you really messed the game up with that one. Mississippi State.
Yep, Mississippi State, bro.
Mississippi State, D.
They in the running.
Mississippi State is in the running, D.
They in the running. Like, if I had
like Mississippi State over Oxford.
I do too.
Over Oxford.
I do too. I do too. I can agree. If I had to put out a top 5 schools for Salim, in my opinion, it would be Ole Miss, Mississippi State, UAB, Murray State, and Alabama.
No Kennesaw?
Ooh, 6 schools then.
I'm gonna say
Top
like,
6.
you're not gonna get Kennesaw. No love.
No, I think well, Kennesaw could be in the lead for him. I'm just saying, like, he got RJ Johnson, he got AD Woolley. You can add a Salim London, and now your guard position, your 3-guard rotation is really solidified. With 3 Alabama kids, though.
Those 3 guards that you just said are better than his 3 guards that played last year.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
AD Woolley, RJ Johnson.
All the way together.
Nah, he wasn't. They said he was out of shape last year.
And you bringing in Salim and AD. Oh, you're better.
Right. So in your 3 consecutive years, you get RJ Johnson, class of 2023, AD Woolley, class of 2024, and possibly Salim London in 25. Petway cleaning up the state of Alabama.
They say Petway is one of the more now when it comes to recruiting now.
Well, you got to understand, Petway won the #1 assistant coach recruiter award several times when he was at Bama.
Right.
Considered the nation's best recruiter.
Right.
So, but my whole point is just to bring it back to something. Do you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
His top 3 guards that he's recruited 3 consecutive years have all come from the state of Alabama.
Yes.
And that's a Georgia school.
Yes.
Come on, man. We got the best hoopers ever.
We got the best hoopers.
California,
when you
per capita.
Listen.
Per capita.
Quantity.
Come on, man.
Quantity.
Yeah, y'all got some guys because y'all got a lot more kids. But for our quantity, bro, you're not messing with us. You're not messing with us, bro. You're not. Straight like that. All of our kids get it done. And you see that by recruiting. I got a question in the chat coming from King J 1003. Do y'all think 2025 will have the most D1 signings in Alabama or the most college signings in Alabama? Compared to who? And like I say, if we're talking about compared to other states, that's hard to do because they got so many more kids. But I think the class of 2025 will have potentially the most D1 signings. I'm not real versed about the history, but it got to be real close to most D1 signings in one class in the history of the state of Alabama, bro. We have a potential to have upwards of 20 D1 signings. I think we got like 9 or 10 already, right? And you still got guys out there like Peanut Wiggins still out there. He's going to sign D1, right? You got a potential for a Devin Barksdale who can sign D1. You got Devin McKinney. You got Ray McCants. All of these guys are D1 guys. You got a guy like Braylon Patton already committed to UNA to play D1. Bro, and then the whole host of Huntsville High kids who've already signed D1. You got DK Bryant in Huntsville and May Jemison who could potentially sign D1. You got the 2 big kids down there at Williamson, even though they're getting a lot of JUCO offers so far, they could potentially sign D1 scholarships. So, man, just throughout the entire state, the class of 2025, I agree, it can't possibly have the most Division I signings in the state. And college signings overall, there's going to be a lot of kids signing D2. It's going to be a lot of kids signing JUCO out of this class. I'm going to tell you, I think I predicted before the class, it could be upwards of 35 kids in this one class that's going to play college basketball next year. That's a lot of – that's strong. When you got 35 plus kids that are potentially going to play college basketball out of one class.
That's strong, bro.
Yeah, that is
right.
That means there's a lot of good basketball being played in Alabama.
Thank you.
Which we already knew. But you got to think about it. This could be the stepping stone to every single year. And you know it goes through cycles. Some classes are just deeper than others. And this class is a ridiculously deep class. But like I talked about that 2026 class, even though we had those 3 big dogs leave, that class is still stacked with Division I talent. And when you go to the 2027, you got potentially 2 top 50 players and potentially with Deshaun Hall, a top 10 player in the country coming out of one class out of the state. So it's just going to keep going up and up and up. Yeah, dog. He potential top 10, bro. He potential top 10. If you would have asked me right now, he's a potential top 10 player in the class of 2027 in the country. And I think Brayden Gordon is legit top 50, if not higher. He could be as high as top 25.
Right, man. Hey, man, it's interesting to watch, man. But
it is.
What's tomorrow? 9/27.
9/27.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Salim London, tap in. What time you announcing, my guy?
Right.
Tap in.
Right. And like Austin Connor, that another one just popped up in the chat. Y'all know we get beat up for not mentioning Wu name enough. Wu is a Division I player. I ain't mentioned Jared Fairley at Hoover, Division I player, right? Like it's a lot of those guys out there that are going to play Division I basketball, and if not, they're going to be very, very fringe D1 guys playing either high major JUCO or high major D2 basketball.
Hey man, listen, man, you better feel good if you're playing. If a junior college, if a high major, Texas, Florida, what's the other one? Kansas, JUCO, come get
Kansas.
You.
Right.
Listen, man, you made it because a lot of those guys that are going to be playing at those schools that are coming to get you have left the Division I level, decided to come back, rebrand themselves because they know they're going back to the Division I level. But you got to understand, JUCO right now is probably just as hard to get the offer from as a Division I.
Hell yeah, it is.
Because they are literally going to get all of the Division I guys that they can get. Because this year on Greedy's team, I think they had 5 Division I guys on that squad this season.
Mm-hmm. You mean from last season, Chipola?
Last season, like when Greedy went and played Chipola, all the guys that group, I think they had 5.
That went on to play D1 or that came from D1?
From D1,
right?
Came to play JUCO and now have went back
to D1.
Back to D1.
Yes, Sammy Pieces, Rocco Littleton, Greedy, your man AJ Barnes,
and Jared Colonel.
And Jared Colonel. So AJ
Gerald Colonel.
Gerald Colonel, AJ Barnes, Sammy.
Okay, hold on. Slow down. Listen. Gerald Colonel went to Northwestern State. AJ Barnes went to Southern. Sammy Pieces went to New Hampshire. Greedy went to
UNC Wilmington.
UNC Dub. And Zocco went to Zocco went somewhere on the East Coast. Damn, I can't remember what Zocco went. I knew everybody except Zocco. And that's my guy. Yeah, so they had 5.
That's 5.
That's 5 that came from D1 that went back to D1. Right. So, hey, yeah, man. So if you're getting a high major junior college offer, bro, you better be extremely happy.
If JJ doesn't get hurt, he goes Division I.
Right. If he doesn't tear his meniscus, he's a Division I player also.
And the big African kid that came in is staying this year, and he's going Division I. Could have went this year, but
6'11".
Hey man, let me touch you one more year. Help you get what you get, but he's definitely Division I. So it could have literally been 7.
Easy. So think about that. If you are a high school guy, they had 5 guys come from D1 and 7 go D1. You're privileged to get an offer at that school, bro, because that is a Division I program. Not to mention the guys that went D2. Not to mention, you know what I mean? Like it was guys on there that went Division II. So you're talking about 7 to 9 guys who going on.
We left off Dante, went to Northwestern State.
Oh, Dante, that's another one. Went to Northwestern State.
Yes,
6.
That's off that one squad, bro. That's off one squad.
One junior college squad.
One junior college squad.
So understand, man, these opportunities that you get on any level to hoop,
Any level.
you're privileged, dog.
Yes.
You're privileged.
Yes.
You're privileged.
Yes.
And because let's just go local. If you go to Bishop State, Bishop had D1s this year. They got D1s coming off next year.
Yes.
Right? Like Alabama JUCOs, Shelton puts out D1s. Bevel puts out D1s, right? Wallace Hansville puts out D1s. Wallace Selma puts out like these guys each and every year are putting out Division I players. So if you're getting an offer from them, understand they consider you a Division I player because that's what they're recruiting. They're recruiting guys that are going to go D1. So, yeah, be happy and privileged with that offer for sure. And don't wait.
Our guy Calhoun had the big time guard Jabari that went out and played out in Texas this year. Did he sign with UAB, didn't he?
Yeah, he's at UAB. Jabari McGee. Yeah, Coach Powell's doing an awesome job. Had him locked in. But, hey, man.
With him.
Right. But, South Plains came in and you know how that go. Right. So, but like I say, Coach Powell put out that he has a great program at Calhoun, right? That program's come back, and since it's come back into existence, he's really put the pedal to the metal and making that program turn into one of the top JUCOs in the state, right? And so it's really good. We got another comment in the Instagram. Jayden Nixon is a D1 prospect that was at Bishop, but I don't think he's playing anywhere at the moment. Well, you got to get on the squad, baby.
You got to get on the squad.
Hey, can't be a good hooper if you ain't hooping nowhere.
Listen, that's how tough it is. So,
right.
I'm going to tell you another thing. They talk about it all the time. Man, we all come from where we come from, but we got to make sure that our character helps us get into the rooms that we need to get into, because the trap model is becoming extinct. Right.
It is. Facts. So, yeah, man, whatever offer or opportunity that comes your way, you might not be as privileged as Simon Walker to sign with Auburn.
See, that's huge.
That's big time, bro.
Big time.
Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We gotta hang Simon Walker on a pedestal for the state of Alabama, bro. Like to have that offer and commitment come down for a kid out of Alabama, that's huge. The same is with Dwayne Brown signing with Tennessee. Like when we get guys to go high major on those levels in the SEC, man, they got to be celebrated. Like they got to be celebrated. Like not saying everybody else doesn't. Jacoby Hill should be celebrated at Jacksonville State. Braden Rivers at UNC Asheville. Who else? Josh Bowman at Chattanooga. I'm just gonna go through the Huntsville kids. Doggone JD Gossett at Lipscomb. Like all of them deserve to be celebrated because those opportunities are awesome. Braylon Patton going to UNA deserves to be celebrated, man. Like this class is a class that we need to really, really, really push throughout the country to say Alabama basketball is here. Because you see what they did to our 26 class. It was so good they had to come get everybody. You see what they're trying to do to our 27 class, and we ain't gonna get to 28 because it's insane. Right, so let's celebrate all these guys that are signed, man, and get ready for Salim London on tomorrow. Really excited about that. Oh, well, and they talk about Trey Simpson, and we mentioned him to Murray State also. We mentioned that earlier. He left us though, bro. He left us, and I don't blame him. He's still ours. He's still an Alabama kid, right? But
hey, that's what happens to Alabama kids.
That's what happens to Alabama kids.
Hey, listen,
right?
That's crazy. They came and got Trey. Like,
yeah. Oh, thank you, King. Oh, thank you, King J1003. I forgot. Jaden Williams from Ramsey, Georgia Southern.
Yes, D.
Come on, man. We are loaded with Division I talent in that class of 2025, bro. Yes. Might be the greatest class of all time, dog.
Yes, it's deep.
It's deep.
I don't know.
I said Mike. No research has been done.
Like I say, like the amount of media coverage that iBall is giving it right now lets you know we're talking about every single kid that's touching the game. like the amount of media coverage that iBall is giving it right now is like second to none.
Hey man, Instagram showing out
to Alabama, but there have been some really good guys in classes, but like right now, yeah, it's deep 25.
It's deep. Like I say, Miller. They say Miller Moody going to Montevallo. That's from King J 1003. Then you got AO Coach K, Coleman Landrew, and Caleb Holt. They still our kids. They are. I still claim them. They are. You hear me say it? Our two of our best hoopers in the class.
Went to Georgia and become their best hoopers.
Bingo.
Jumped over everybody in Georgia. They leave Bama and jump over everybody in Georgia.
Everybody. Right? So the interesting thing is, like, we know they ours, and I can't say that. I gotta listen. My DM going crazy also, right? Like I'm getting the information to the DM. I'm getting it in the chat, and I see why they didn't put it in the chat and they put it in the DM. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I can't say that. I can't bring that to the air. All right. I appreciate the information. And we're gonna talk about it all, man. I don't know if I completely agree because of everything else, but we'll talk about that. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't give y'all that. Hell no. But yeah, Coach K, that's it. Hey, hey, listen. My guy Washington J. What up, Washington J? He in the chat when he threw it out in the DM and he came back in the chat laughing. Right, you knew you couldn't say that shit in the chat. Straight like that, man. But yeah, man. So salute to all our guys, man. Salute to all our guys that are committing and signing. And here's the thing, man. I want to give some other guys some love. I think Jackson Weaver. Jackson Weaver might have signed D1, bro. I gotta go check my list of signings. You still got Eli Stapler that's gonna sign. Looks like he's gonna sign D2. Possibly could squeak in there on somebody's a high level PWO on the Division I level if he decides to make that move instead of going D2. That's a possibility for him. So it's a lot of other guys that are out there that are still looking to be signed and could be signed. So it's interesting, Chill Will. Right? Shout out to the class of 2025, man. Y'all are really carrying the torch for the state of Alabama basketball. Adam Barksdale, Montevallo. Yep. There they go. They're going back and forth. The AAU to start bumping heads in the chat. I'm gonna let them go. Jake Duro, from what's the name of that school, man? Where Stu at? Coleman. Yeah, Montevallo, dog. Do you hear all these freaking signings of basketball players in the state of Alabama?
Yeah.
Like it's going up.
Yeah.
It's going up, bro.
Yeah. It's in good hands.
So
it's in good hands.
Hey, basketball's in good hands, and the coverage is in good hands with iBall. We got y'all.
iBall Radio, baby.
We got y'all, man. Ain't nobody else doing it like we do it. Hey, man. Now they want to talk off the record.
Man, we live, man. We
live, man. Listen, of all nights for Hurricane Helena to come through here, I call it Helena like we in Birmingham, Shelby County. Hurricane Helena to come through tonight would have been a great night to have those phone lines open. I wish the phone lines, they actually been ringing. We got 2 calls tonight, but like I say, y'all, the phone lines are not open because we're chilling at the Heezy right now because of the Hurricane Helena. We didn't want to get out in that weather, but we couldn't have a night without tapping in with y'all, man, and letting y'all know what's going on with us. And as we bring y'all the best news and coverage in the state of Alabama. What we talk, we talk Alabama kids from Alabama schools, from Alabama writers. That's all it is. And everybody out there, if you are looking to become a scout with iBall
And I know I got some people who reached out to me in the past, and I promise you I'm going to get back to y'all. The website is on the way. We will need y'all once the website is up, right? So if you're looking or interested in being a scout for your area, any area in the state of Alabama, if you're tapped in with the high school basketball scene in your area and you can give valuable information, whether it be on kids, teams, games, whatever it may be, we're wide open, man. iBall is here for you, man. And we got a spot for you to get your content out. And like I say, man, we might throw you a little something, man. Might, break some bread with you, man. Make it more exciting for you to help us out with that information. But chill, Will, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man, we got to get out of here. I got something I got to do tonight, man. I want to tap in because, like I say, we are in the crib.
Bro, we were supposed to do 15 minutes. Huh? 15. We were supposed to do 15 minutes.
You can't do it, man. You can't
do
it. The
information man, it's time to go, man. We got to go.
Hey, B, you missed the we smoked us.
Yeah, man, y'all, I missed it.
We smoked us some bourbon tonight, man. So appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna toast with a bowl of cereal.
All right, man. So, hey, man, cheers to Alabama basketball, man. Cheers to everybody who tap in with the iBall Live every single night, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Appreciate the support. Make sure you go to the iBall Radio YouTube page, little IBALL Radio YouTube page. Click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and click the like button, and leave us a comment so you can get information every time we post information on there. And if y'all hadn't been to the Instagram page, go look at our reels right now and check your boy Chill Will on time. Chill Will, go.
The one and only.
The one and only Chill Will. It might not be a funnier clip on the internet, man. So go to iBall Radio YouTube page. iBall Radio Instagram page right now and check out that reel, man. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. But appreciate y'all hanging out, man. We up out of here tonight. Chill Will, holla at him, man.
Hey, man, last name Will, first name Big Chill. Move with a purpose.
Big Chill. Move with a purpose. Breezy, holla at him, man.
Hey, you know it's breezy, but you know it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, and y'all already know. They call me Coach because I teach you how to ball. Until next week, Tuesday night, man. We out. Peace. Long live Hero.
So.
For sure.